Good morning, folks. I am up at Mamhead, just down the road from my house, and I am going to do some threshold intervals today. So we're going to go 4 by 6 minutes, see how we get on that. This is the first time I've done this since my calf injury, so an actual interval session. We're up in the woods. It's a flat loop. It's about 2K. It's just started to drizzle, which is fine, keeps me cool. So I'm going to do a warm up, and then I'm going to crack on with the session. Oh, so that's 2K exactly to the gate. Warm up. Just a bit of juice, nothing special in there. Now I'm going to go into the 4 by 6 minutes. Kind of a bit undecided what I'm going to do here. I might go, we'll see how it goes. I might go VO2 max because I did threshold earlier in the week. If I do the faster version, VO2 max, take 3 minutes of rest between the 6 minutes, like threshold more like 4:15 to 4:20. I'll just take 90 seconds, but we'll see. It's like Russian roulette, guys. You never know what you're going to do. Go by feel as well. 2 down. Went for the VO2 max option. The other thing is as well, just a difference between training and just going out for a run. So whilst I was on holiday, most of those runs, apart from Bank Holiday Monday, was just get out for a run, just to make me not less cranky, less stressed, mainly for my mind. But this is a structured training session. So I always say this to my clients. There's a difference between just exercising for well-being and training for an outcome. Today, the goal is to push the VO2 max up, get that engine revved before we start the 7 weeks proper. That was almost as bad as the hill back in Bude. That's 4 done. So all under 4 minutes, all faster than my 10K time. 4 6 minutes, 3 minutes of rest. When I'm in shape, I probably can do that with about 2 minutes or 90 seconds of rest. But at the moment, first VO2 max intervals that I've done like that, that's about as fast as I can go. So guys, that is the workout done. Had about a 5-minute walk back to the car, had 2 bananas and some fluids, and now I'm just going to do literally a 1K little cool down jog, keeping the heart rate low. I think I'm over a 6-minute kilometre pace, when in the main workout I was charging along at sub 4 minute pace. So cool down run, shower, and then breakfast.
Keep making it harder. I'm down on my knees. This thing is so hard to find. Baby, can't you see? You got the power, you know. So have mercy on me. Ooh, turn up the fire. Addicted to a sweet kind of pain that injures my soul, makes me want it again. I'm helpless without you, and worse when I'm with. I'm lost in a world where your touch is my fix.
So whilst I'm cooking my lunch, I'm going to take you through some of the supplements that I've just picked up just from Sainsbury's. Now, a bit of a disclaimer, In the video when you saw me doing the weights, I had an Optimum Nutrition top on. I'm no longer sponsored by Optimum, so I can use whatever supplements I want. I've got some whey protein from My Protein. I love this pre-workout by Siamex. So it's just called Explode. And then I just picked up Optimum's electrolyte blend, just some almond butter. Only other supplements I use is creatine, again from My Protein, just buy it from Sainsbury's, and a high dosage of vitamin D. As an athlete and training very hard, you need a little bit extra to make sure that you're topping up your proteins, you're having enough energy pre-workout and electrolytes and salts to make sure you can perform at your highest level, especially in these type of workouts that we're doing now in the run-up to ATHX. He's pretty honest. What have you got?
Hot chocolate, and it's puffy.
Wow. It looks like a cookie, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like a cookie, but no.
Good morning, everybody. So it is Monday. We are still on summer holidays for Layla. Leo's gone to nursery. We've dropped him off. I have Layla all of today before PT and training this afternoon. So we are just at the park playing. We've had a coffee. We're just gonna play, go home, have breakfast. I haven't eaten anything yet. And then drop Layla off home to her mum. And then I'm gonna go and train and do PT.
It's lunchtime. The deadline itself, remember, earlier than usual, 7 p.m. But big players getting big moves.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
Hey guys, it's been 3 amazing training sessions this week. Just finished up Metcon X prep, which was fantastic. Really, that's one of the big focuses I need to work on, is that anaerobic capacity work, kind of CrossFit style workout where you're just going head down, foot on the gas, just burning. Really productive. So that's where I'm going to put my emphasis on a Thursday. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to overlay over me what my weekly schedule is and how I've programmed that. And I'll do a quick run through on how I'm programming the sessions that I'm doing in the run up to ATHX. So I'll post that up now and talk you through. So basically my weekly schedule, Monday through to Sunday, looks like this. I start out the week with strength. One of the key things that I need to improve on is my squat strength. So I've put that at the beginning of the week after a rest day, a full rest day on Sunday, where I can maximize that adaptation of getting stronger for my squat. I probably need to add 15 kilos to my squat in 7 weeks. I got 120 at my test event. I need a 135 to really get me in the mix to qualify for the finals. Tuesday is really focused on the endurance event for ATHX. So I'm going to focus on a run, which is going to be more threshold. So a little bit slower than my Saturday VO2 max session, which I'll come to in a minute. Little bit longer in duration. Wednesday, this week, was basically a day off. My body was pretty beat up after those 2 days, really because I'm coming back off holiday, which I was on last week. First week of proper training, my body just needed to have a rest day. I had a busy day with clients as well after having my kids all day. Thursday, Metcon X prep. Always at the beginning of the session, it's going to be focused on some form of rowing and thrusters. The 2 weaknesses that I have in Metcon X, I'm going to exploit them. I'm going to turn them into a strength. Then we're going to focus on the other elements of Metcon X. So box step overs, burpees, and sandbag work, or D-ball. I don't have a sandbag in my gym, D-ball. Then I'm going to still do something that is probably going to be about half an hour of total work, but broken into shorter kind of sub 10 minute, really punchy blocks of work. But 30 minutes total of intensity, trying to get to that red zone, which is max effort. Full body strength on Friday with a little bit more of an upper body theme. So think with this more close grip bench press to strengthen the triceps for the lockout of my strict press. Then going to be doing extras, just a bit of like pull-ups, back strength, balance everything else, back strength, rowing movements, bis and tris, core work. No cardio on this day because Saturday is going to be VO2 max. But as you can see from my weekly schedule, Thursdays and Saturdays are really, that's why I've highlighted them in red, a high training load, high stress, need that recovery. The weights, I've highlighted them in yellow, but they're kind of yellow green. They're kind of not that taxing. At the moment, I'm not really pushing close to my 1 rep max, so it's not that taxing on my central nervous system. but I'm going to put them in yellow in the same category as the threshold. And then my rest days on the program, as you can see, are green. That will let me recover the best I can. This also fits my weekly schedule around work and when I can get these sessions in done consistently each week. That's really important. If you can't consistently stick to a format of a program, you're going to run into difficulties and you're not going to get the results. So I can consistently do this on a weekly basis for the next 7 weeks, which is going to help me really get the results that I want.